Welcome back guys to a new dividend update video. So this is all the dividends we have received in the month of August. But just before that, a quick overview of our portfolio. So here it is, the performance over the last month, and then I'll just do the last year and then the maximum total return there, almost up to 10% rate of return right there. So let's go ahead and I'll show you over here all the positions that we have. So everything's ended in red this week there, but here is the cost basis 3.6k and unrealized result is minus 2.6% right there. Not really worried about that because I'm not planning on selling any of these positions anytime soon there. These are all of our holdings so far. Two big holdings here pretty much weighing down our portfolio, which is this young gold mining stock doing recently there, a little bit good, hoping it goes back to at least the price I purchased it there, hopefully soon. But most of the other stocks are decently in the green by a nice amount there. But let's go ahead jump into, so here's the rest of these positions. And now let's jump into the dividends. So as always, the first dividend that we get is from the monthly dividend company, Realty Income, our biggest holding. I think it's like 50% of our portfolio so far. No, it's 36% of our portfolio. So I think it is at a fair value right now anyway. So that's why I was buying it there a little while ago, and I have 25.5 shares as of right now. Let's take a look at the returns. Up 7.8 but down 8.4% due to the FX impact right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at how much it paid us. So it has paid us €4.80 after a withholding tax rate of 15% right there. Now let's take a look at the second monthly company that gives us monthly dividends, which is Main Street, 9% of our portfolio. This one's been doing really well there, 21% up in the past year, and so 32% the past year, past 3 months, 16% right there. I haven't been adding any positions too much yet. I think I bought in like a fractional amount right there recently. Let's take a look. Yeah, I bought 0.1 of a share there, just slowly increasing it right there. Didn't want to buy too much. Didn't want to average too high yet. So anyway, let's take a look. So Main Street gave us €1.04 after a dividend withholding tax rate of 15% on 5.6 shares right there. So two monthly dividend players, and I think we had one more dividend per player, which was a quarterly payout from PHP Primary Healthcare Properties over in the UK. Right now we have 160 shares in it. We are down 3.5 and also down 3.1 from the FX right there. Let's take a look. So this company gives out the dividends. It gives out, one of them it gives out as like a regular dividend, and another one is like a property income dividend. So this one, the type over here you can see at the very top, is a dividend. This one was a withholding tax rate of 0%, which means we got 0.62 cents there. And then the other dividend that we got, so it breaks it down into two types of dividends. Other dividend was a property income distribution. Now that one was a withholding tax rate of 20% there, which means that we received €1.69. So I think because primary healthcare divides its dividends into a regular dividend and then a portion of it is paid out as a property income distribution, I am planning to sell this position because I don't like that 20% withholding tax rate there being taken away. So I will sell this position once it goes back at least into the green there and redeploy it to some of my other dividend stocks, mainly Trig, to be honest, because I did buy some Trig. Where is it? There it is, Trig positions. It went down even lower. Currently, I think its dividend yield is like 9%, and it is an investment trust, so it sort of trades on the net asset value, which is down 28% if I remember correctly. So it's down on the net asset value and its dividend yield is massive at 9.7%. So I bought in a chunk of shares over here. Let's take a look. So recently there are 10 shares, but the big shares was over here, 210 shares right there, guys, at 78.5 there. Okay, so that brings up our holding of Trig. I think this is the third largest position now, so it is 410 right there. So with regards to the dividends, the three dividends that we have received, so all that totals up to €8 and 15 cents, which isn't bad compared to some of the other months you will see right now. So if we go over here to a quick overview in our Excel spreadsheet, and if we take a look at the first graph over here, we can see the year to date we have received dividends of almost €60. That's a substantial increase on our past couple of years. We are really trying to concentrate and do some dollar cost averaging, trying to reliably put some money into the account and grow those dividends month by month, quarterly and quarterly. So let's go ahead into the next graph over here, which is the monthly dividends 2024 to 2025. You can see it was really in 2025 where we start to get serious and getting some nice chunky dividends. I think starting with around €5 there, averaging monthly, and then towards the end of 2025 we are getting closer to that, to I'd say 9 euros monthly dividend. We did get a big chunky one in June there, €14 and 55 cents. So this month is, I think this is our third highest or fourth highest right there, so not bad there, but it's nice to see that the average monthly dividend is slowly increasing there, just compared over those over the past year. So if you go over here now, the monthly average dividends, the calculation for this chart might not be accurate because the 2025 has not completed yet, but so far €5 average dividends year to date there. And now over to a better chart, which is the dividend per stock 2025 year to date. So most of our portfolio right there, like I've said, I think it was 36% is in Realty Income. So far it has given us €30 and 57 cents, the vast majority of our dividends. National Grid coming in there at second place, I think that is, because Main Street is a little bit higher than that, and then we got JGGI and some other companies right there giving a nice bit of change right there as well. So now to our last chart, which is the dividend breakdown in percentage terms. So yeah, 51% of our dividends coming in from Realty Income. Definitely want to grow some of our other positions, particularly in Main Street and JGGI. I really want those ones to become a bit bigger, and then slowly increase Trig as well. It seems to be undervalued at the moment. I like its prospects, so definitely want to increase a position, a bigger position in that as well. So that is that. Now if we switch over now to a dividend tracking app. So here is the tracking app, guys. So at the very top we have set up a goal of trying to do €20 monthly average dividend, and we are 66% of the way there. Because of the recent shares that we bought in the stock Trig, you can see our dividend yield has went up. I think it was 4% before, but now it's 5.2%. Yield on cost is 5.5%. You can see there a nice little snapshot of the income received year to date. So we are expecting €110 for this year from our portfolio. And then over here, this is the best feature in this app, I would say. So here it is, 2025. The next couple of months we are expecting, let's take a look over here, we're expecting €13 and 9 cents next month right there. That is going to be payment from Main Street once again, €1. Realty Income almost coming in there with €5 there. Maybe it might be €5 if the FX is on our side right there. And then Main Street once again with a bit of an irregular dividend as well, so I like that. And then Trig there, €3 and 93. So this is 410 shares. So this is before the other shares kick in right there. And then BlackRock World Mining Trust estimated payout is €1.91. Now I did buy a chunky bit of Trig right there, so I think Trig, the next Trig payout is going to be even bigger, which is, let's take a look over here. Yeah, so here it is, Trig payout over here, €8 and 94 cents. So that's a big chunky one right there when I add it to my Trig position right there. And some nice little information within this app about the stocks dividend information with regards to the amount per share, the ex dividend date and payout date and all that sort of stuff right there, guys. If you guys are interested in this app right there. So let's take a look over here, go back to this monthly income chart. Let's take a look at the forward 12 months. So the forward 12 months, assuming we don't invest anymore, which we obviously will, you can see we've got a nice little steady payout stream of about minimum €8. Some of the months we're getting, 19, 16 euros. June 2026, we are ending with almost 23 euros, it's estimating right there. So that'll be a nice chunky month right there to look forward to next year. Now this app, let's take a look over here. Some other nice little charts if you're interested in it right there. Estimated dividend growth last 12 months 1.5%, last 5 years 4%. Some asset breakdown by the dividend growth per year. This one's pretty decent as well over here. It tells you which stocks may be undervalued. You can see over here realty income potentially 17% undervalued. JGGI potentially undervalued. Main Street definitely overvalued at the moment potentially as well, because it is at all-time high. So I'm not buying too much into that either, but I do want to buy some more trig right there. So then we have some other nice little charts within this app, I think over here, some portfolio size and dividend distribution percentages here. So that's all fine. I mostly use it for this right here to see what the expected payouts are in the coming months. So guys, that's going to be it from me. Let me know how you guys are getting along in your dividend portfolios. What's your highest payout so far? Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next month.